Now, our coverage of the coronavirus issue continues now, and one of the things, of course, we're all well aware of is the East Riding of Yorkshire Council's tips are closed at the moment, and so there may well be items you need to move on, but you've got to be very careful. And to tell us more about that is Paula Parker from the East Riding of Yorkshire Council. Welcome, Paula.
Hello.
Now, people do need to be aware of unscrupulous people maybe knocking on the door offering to take things away.
Yeah, that's right. We do know that people operate in the area all the time, and they may do unsolicited approaches to your house and offer to take waste away. You may see adverts on social media. I would urge residents always to be mindful of checking that these people are legitimate waste carriers. They can use the scrap code, which is on the council's website, which is always suspect if anybody offers to take waste away. Check that they're registered on the Environment Agency's website. Refuse any unexpected offers. Always ask what will happen to your waste and ask for paperwork. They should be able to provide waste transfer notes, and if not, an invoice or receipt with their details on, so that if anything does happen, you know exactly who you've used and how we can contact them.
Because one of the things is, of course, is that if for some reason the items you pass over to somebody, if they are fly tipped, you are responsible.
That's right. Residents are responsible for their waste and what happens to it. I mean, at the moment, with the tips being shut, I would ask people to really consider what they're going to do with the waste before they have a clear out or before they do any garden projects. You know, are you able to store that waste? Are you able to do a compost heap, for instance, rather than sort of filling the bins up or having piles of waste that you then don't know what to do with?
I think that's a very good idea as well, isn't it? Maybe even put aside a corner of the garden if you actually are having a bit of a clear out and stuff. I mean, because we are indoors, many of us are indoors, and we're looking at things to do, and all those DIY jobs that have been probably sitting around for years, and now we're now turning to doing them. But you have to be aware that if you do produce this waste, you've got to get rid of it. And of course, at the moment, although the refuse wagons are still coming to get household waste, they're not able to take anything else away.
That's right. I mean, people still have the 3-bin collections, and at the moment we're managing to maintain that, and that should be enough for most normal households to be able to get rid of their waste. We need to try and maintain their services so that waste is taken away from households, and people that fly tip or are giving the waste away to somebody who's getting fly tipped is diverting that essential resource from us being able to maintain those household collections.
You mentioned this scrap idea, this SCRAP, and where do you go to actually have a read of that, and where you can see the list of approved waste removers?
So that's on the council's website, shows the details of the scrap code, and if you go on the Environment Agency's website, you can input the details of anybody who offers to take your waste away, and it will show you on that website whether they are a registered waste carrier or not. If they're not a registered waste carrier and they don't appear on that website, then don't use them. They should also have a certificate with them. It's sometimes a credit card sized card, or it can be a letter which proves that they are a registered waste carrier. Always make a note of that number, because again, if anything happens to your waste, we can track them through that registration number.
Excellent advice. Thank you very much. Paula Parker from East Riding of Yorkshire Council. Stay safe, Paula, and thanks for talking to us.
And you, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.